We will be giving details tomorrow, but I can tell you that the talks were productive. We had the vice premier, two vice ministers who were integrally involved, Ambassador Jameson and myself, and I spoke to President Trump, as did Ambassador Jameson last night, and he is fully informed of what is going on. So there will be a complete briefing tomorrow morning. I will turn it over to the ambassador.
Thank you, Secretary. I want to echo the Secretary's remarks with respect to the Swiss government. They've been so welcoming, and they've hosted this, and everything has gone off flawlessly, and we appreciate that. And again, to the Chinese negotiators, Vice Premier Liu He, Vice Minister Li Qiangong, and Vice Minister Liao Min worked very diligently, and these are very tough negotiators. A couple of them I know from before, and have had past interactions with them. And this was, as the Secretary pointed out, a very constructive 2 days. It's important to understand how quickly we were able to come to agreement, which reflects that perhaps the differences were not so large as maybe thought. That being said, there was a lot of groundwork that went into these 2 days. Just remember why we're here in the first place. The United States has a massive $1.2 trillion trade deficit. So the president declared a national emergency and imposed tariffs. And we're confident that the deal we struck with our Chinese partners will help us to work toward resolving that national emergency.
And I would just conclude with saying it was done in the spirit of cooperation, shared interests, mutual respect, and we look forward to sharing the details with you tomorrow morning.
So, at least according to what you just heard, there was a deal that was struck. And Trump is, completely informed. They probably just gave him the broad strokes, and they'll probably be detailing it tomorrow. And you got to know that the Rachel Maddows of the world, that the Jen Psaki's and the Abby Phillips, and you got to know that they are beside themselves because they didn't want this to happen. There is not one Democrat that wanted this to happen. And here's what's crazy. All of their blustering about DEI, we got to have a diverse this and a diverse that and the diversity. They don't believe that crap. You know how I know that? Because Democrats, when this guy on your screen was in the hearings, you could see they were seething at him. But guess what? He's gay, just like Pete Buttigieg. And they lauded Pete, and Pete was a horrible transportation secretary. You don't believe me? Ask the people in Ohio. He was god awful. And for those of you who don't think, well, still, I think that's a bit over the top when you say the Democrats are trying to undermine these negotiations. I find that very difficult to believe. Oh, do you now?
You were on CNBC earlier this week making claims saying we are very close and maybe we will see some deals this week on tariffs. So tell us, tell the American people, tell small businesses and consumers, tell retirees, specifically which countries are you close to striking deals with?
I'm sorry, Congresswoman, but that would not benefit the United States.
No. I'm asking you a question based on the statement that you made on CNBC.
And I am telling you that it would be detrimental to the interest of the United States for me to answer that question.
Why will that be detrimental?
Because as the negotiations may still be in process as we speak, as we are not at the end of the week yet, I am sure that you, through your question, would not want to compromise U.S. negotiators.
Reclaiming my time.
Would you?
Why would that be detrimental? She didn't even know. In fact, how long has she been here? No, I'm legitimately asking. I want to see the papers. I need to see her papers because something's going on here. Like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Hey, maybe she's probably legal. She's a congresswoman, but I'm finding it very difficult to believe. Anyway, I'm telling you, Democrats are doing everything in their power. That's just one. They were going after him tooth and nail And they were doing things like this, trying to undermine the negotiations. It's like, why would I do that? Why would I tell you what countries are close to sealing a deal and the ones that are not? What if you think that the countries that are really not close, but they think they're close, those are gonna scupper the deal? I'm not gonna do that with you, you moron. So at least according to what you just heard, it looks like there was a deal struck. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's my position that they've been back channeling this since the day of the Liberation Day. Okay, the second Donald Trump announced the tariffs, Beijing and Scott were on the phone. Sorry. I think they've been back channeling this the whole time because they didn't come to a great deal with China. Okay? China in 2 days. Really now? Okay, they're still trying to come to very, very small countries. They're still negotiating with them. So look, hey, I don't know. And by the way, and I don't care because they're just mad that Donald Trump put together a competent team. They don't like that. They don't want a competent team, even when there is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Oh my gosh. So tomorrow we're going to hear more details, but something tells me it's going to be good. And like I showed you guys, there's no way that China could continue this. Sorry. You had people, you had factories closing. You got people that haven't been paid in months. There's no way they could have sustained this. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.